want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two, never.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins.
Set to kick off.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Now Taylor. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Play action. It's gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing on third. Gone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Patterson on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Taylor now returning it. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run with Taylor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The stop made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
At the 4-yard line.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
56, Mike, 56. Good track.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
180. All day, just like that. Just like that. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handled it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They're supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Let's get off the field. Let's go, D.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert, alert, alert.
This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Mike 56, Mike 56. 6-man. Check curls.
On 2nd and 9, Goff slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. This one caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Ravens.
Fourteen 0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens nothing.
Mayfield on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Baltimore.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Cohen, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Toss play, Cohen, right side. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 44, Goff. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right here for 1.
Here's Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd and 9, Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
2-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Dolphins, first down. First and
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
First down, Mayfield. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel.
Mayfield's pass.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts
It's a pickup
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Dixon set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A first down throw from Mayfield. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
He's crossing. He's checking. Check.
First down and run with Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Again, it's Cohen. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Mayfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
40-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
Ravens 6.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Back to Taylor on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw is gone. completed to Moreau. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
In fact, the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. George Kittle, 75 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They run with Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Mayfield with it once more. Able to shake him up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jalen Smith, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
You can't block me. Mike, 55. Right there, remember, 55. Exit. Hurry. 55. Hey, pick it up.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Another takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Mayfield. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Watch the run. Check. Crunch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
The give to Taylor. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
56, Mike, 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game.
Hold on. Check. Put that team on the clock. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 64.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. A little 360. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 2nd and 11 now.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Taylor. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9. Today's final score, Dolphins 31, Ravens 26.